Hello and welcome to the Trade Setup. In this video we are looking at ARM. It is time for another update, and quickly on the long time frame we are mainly focusing on this 1-2 setup interpretation where we are tracking a larger structure within a diagonal pattern. Now at the moment we have an impulse developing here to the upside within this A wave, but again this wouldn't be the entire wave 3. This would really be just a larger A wave structure that would be part of the larger wave 3. Now internally within this structure we have a quite probable bottom in this area within the wave 2, because we managed to create an acceptable structure for a 1-2 setup here on a decently large time frame. Now the exact development of this could be slightly differently. Maybe this was the 1-2, maybe this was the third wave, and then here the 4-5 pattern. Doesn't matter the exact structure. We have what could be with decent likelihood a wave 1 up, and now we would be tracking a wave 2 down. And for this we would expect to hold support in the area between the $126.7 level down to the $94 level, and as long as we stay above the 78.6% retracement here in this area, we can with high likelihood still track this interpretation where we could be looking for a larger third wave to the upside. Now in the shorter time frame, in the previous video I provided you this idea of a 1-2 setup where we were quite at the very bottom of this possible interpretation, where we could have an early bottom here within the wave 2, and then we could be looking for the next 5-wave move to the upside, and it did deliver. We did push significantly higher within this wave 3, but at the moment it is still very much within this white resistance area that I also provided you, and we reached perfectly the 78.6% retracement, and then boom, rejected, and we could very well be within the C wave to the downside in the white interpretation, where this could be an ABC structure, so a larger development of this wave 2. Now that is a very serious threat that we are dealing with right now. I clearly cannot look at this developing as a 1, 2, 3, 4 and then a 5th wave to the upside, because we surely broke the support zone that I would have liked to hold for such a wave 4, and in this case it would have been between the $151.6 all the way down to the $144 level. Now since we broke that, we can still continue to track a continuation to the upside even within this third wave. But it would have to be really in the idea that, okay, moving this support zone, I would see this developing either as a 1-2 setup, or based on the internal structure here on the 1 hour time frame, it looks a lot more like an ABC, or it could be an ABC structure that would be developing within this wave 3, and in that case I could allow the support zone for such an interpretation to go all the way down to, or let's start from the $147 level all the way down to the $136 level at the 78.6% retracement. Now this isn't a high quality setup. What I would instead focus on at the moment is still the let me change this. It's still the white support zone, the larger white support zone for this wave 2. This is the main area of focus, at least for me, and in that interpretation I would be looking to reach within this C wave to the downside an ideal target at the 100% extension, which would be at the $120 level. Now that is an ideal target for a wave C. It doesn't have to get there, and it doesn't need to stop there. Oftentimes we see C waves that exceed even the 138.2% extension, which is the ideal target for a third wave. It happens, that is perfectly fine, not really a problem for the chart, especially not on the larger time frame of the structure that we would be tracking in that case. Now internally, I again am inclined towards the white interpretation, where this is a B wave top and we would be heading to in the C wave to the downside. I would rather focus on other charts if I wanted a more close to support higher probability interpretation. I would look at charts like the Lilly and Company, or many others have actual actionable trade setups that are much more probable. And in this case, internally within this C wave to the downside, I would really be looking to develop a 5-wave move where right now we could be very well within the 3rd wave. It isn't a very clear structure. Maybe we can try to draw a conclusion on what we have here. So this could be a 1, 2, this could be a 3rd wave, and then this a 4th, and then this as a 5th wave. Yeah, this could work out acceptably. I'm not too much of a fan of it, but then we could be developing here, who knows, maybe even just a larger A wave, or a larger wave 1, and then we could be looking for another 1, 2 setup, where in that case we could continue lower within the wave C to the downside. Still, we need to complete a 5-wave move. It doesn't matter if it is an impulse or if it is a diagonal pattern, it just needs to be a 5-wave move to have a valid wave C. And for now, really, there isn't much else to add. You have the levels that would decrease the likelihood for this interpretation in green. And one more thing I can mention, an invalidation point for this green scenario would be here a break below the beginning of this A wave. So if we break below what basically is the, let's see, $130.3 level, it would be formally invalidated and we would have to completely remove it from the chart. Now, a break below the 78.6% retracement would already be a pretty good indication that it will probably not work out. Now, I'm already not a big fan of that. It is just a possibility, although a lower one than what we would have for a white interpretation trade setup. And you also have the ideal target for a wave C, you have the larger support zone for a wave 2, and for now, these are the levels, this is the trade setup. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget to subscribe and let me know what else you want me to cover, and I'll do my best to do that in the days and weeks ahead. And until then, I hope you have a nice day, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.